Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to review Module 12, Week 12, what to expect and some of your responsibilities. Before I do so, I'm going to go over the course calendar, specifically discuss a few housekeeping issues in Week 11, Module 11. Over the weekend I received a couple of emails and there seemed to be some confusion about what I wanted you to do. Now, I believe I made this clear in my review of Module 11. So, looking at the course calendar in Module 11, you will notice that I made a change to the course calendar, especially the highlighted parts. I talked about it in my announcements. I don't know if you guys missed it. And I also talked about it in my video announcement reviewing Week 11. So you should have this activity is different from the research proposal. It's just an activity on the topic that you should identify. So in other words, you would have to write just one sentence. The proposal is more in depth, and that's part one. So some of you were confusing graded activity with part one, the graded activity was just an activity on the proposal topic, and I was clear with the instructions I gave you. On what I wanted you to do. To show you how I thought about it, let's go into Week 11 and see for ourselves, because this is what I specifically asked you guys to do. This is not a research proposal, that's part one. This is just an activity, as I stated clearly here. So you should have found part one by clicking on the final assignment project folder. This is a link that would take you to the assignments tab. It's a shortcut, basically. So I don't know what happened that some of you have managed to miss this information. I always tell students, I'm always interested to know how that happened. If you watch my weekly review, you should have gotten what I wanted you to do. So I'm going to assume that some of you, especially those of you who reached out to me, either did not watch my review or read my announcement, or I don't know what happened, but somewhere along the line you were not following the instructions as I've laid out. You shouldn't have confused these two together. Now it happens, and if it happens, just understand my position. I do take my time to record videos, so expect students to watch these videos before reaching out to me to plead ignorance. Let's go back into Module 12, because that's our concern for the week, not 11. 11 is done. So in Module 12, you will be watching a video by the librarian. It's called a mandatory library instruction session. This video is recorded. It's going to be released during the week, likely by Tuesday, before Tuesday. In the video, the librarian is going to discuss your research proposals, topics that if you've selected, which I have already made mention in my comments. I've given you a signal if this is something you could do, but it's just a way to scaffold this activity. So many of you have gotten feedback if you completed the activity I gave you here. I will grade a research proposal over the weekend. So the librarian is going to walk you through how you can navigate Harper Library's website, how to find sources, primary and secondary sources. The time is going to be 6:30 p.m. I will send an email to all of you, so you receive it and you can join the session. It's going to be recorded. I'm going to be there. The library is going to be there, and you're also welcome to be there. That is graded activity, so you need to watch it. Once you watch this, if you're there and if you're there to the meeting, then you don't really need to watch the video, because it's going to be the same video. All you need to do is complete the activity. But in order for you to complete the activity, which is graded, by the way, you've got to be either at the session or you watch the recorded session. There is no escape from it. You have to watch the video or be there if you can make it by the timing. And then you're submitting your final draft for the room for debate essay. Okay? So you've got 3 things to submit this week: library instruction session, the library instruction activity. Everything you need to know is in the assignments and projects tab. For the other activities, you can find them. The topics are listed here, and that should guide you in responding to what you need to complete for the week. So let's go into our course shell. I'm going to enter into module 12 by going into let's go to exit from course materials, weekly readings and materials. I'm going to find the week 12. It's hidden, you can't really see it, but this is what it looks like. The resources you need to know, the readings, my presentations, summary and paraphrasing. All that you need to know is right here. So make sure you take a look at it, make sure you know what I'm expecting from you, and understand that there's an activity, there's two activities: quoting, synthesizing, summarizing the activities we do in week 13. So you want to take a look at this presentation now, so that when it comes to week 13 you know what to do. But make sure you're following the course calendar clearly. This is what you should be concerned about. You shouldn't be jumping to week 13. I think some of you are doing that, and I've warned you that you shouldn't be doing that because you don't even know the prompt I'm going to release. So it's presumptuous for you to just skim over and jump to another, and with the assumption that you can just go ahead of the class. That's not how I designed my class. I'm a living professor, I'm an active professor, I'm giving you feedback, and I'm expecting you to make changes accordingly. Not you jump into the final week of class and expecting me to grade the work. No, I won't grade it. And it's best for you to just follow the calendar as I've said. On that note, I want to go into our course shell. I think I've covered all the major highlights. The room for debate essay final is due on the 4th, library instruction activity is due on the 3rd, and you will watch the recorded library instruction too, which hopefully before the 3rd. And you should be aware that that even if there is nothing for you to do, let's say after you've completed what you're supposed to complete for the week, turn your attention to the final assignment project, because that's everything else is what we'll be talking about. The final assignment project, the self-reflection is pretty easy. You can talk about it if you want, but you should be focusing on the final assignment project once you're done with your room for debate essay. So I'll be providing feedback on that later in the week, and so you guys will be getting feedback soon. I just ask you to be patient. And that's it for today. Enjoy the rest of your week, and bye-bye.